Aries rising, my darlings, how you doing? We are discussing the full moon that we have coming up in Sag at, what's the degree that it's going to be happening at? At 13 degrees. Now, this video is for Aries rising mostly because of the chart, but can also be watched by Aries sun and Aries moon to get the vibrations of it. I always watch my big three afterwards because although the Scorpio rising for me is the one where I see exactly where the planets are falling, Aries sun conjunct Jupiter. So I'm getting activated by this, and Capricorn moon. So we like to stay up late and hate up on ourselves, Cap moons. So always go back and watch the videos. So we have the sun in Gemini and the moon in Sagittarius. Definitely go back and watch the introductory video to kind of understand a little bit about where this is falling for you. But if you do have your own birth chart, pop it open. See what degree this is exactly falling on. See what's happening. I know for the United States, this is literally like on the axis, like almost perfectly conjunct the ascendant. For the Sag rising that is the United States. So it's going to feel for all the US citizens just like a little bit of like, who am I really? Who am I really? So we're going to find out how much corruption is up there? Okay, we'll see. Let's unpack this. Okay, what did I write down? You're better than that. Bite your tongue. Cry at home. You got bigger things to do. Don't let them ruin the party. The vision that I was getting when I was really getting ready to do this was kind of like, you're at a party, really fun vibe. It's Jem's birthday, so there's thumping music, everything's going off, and you see like your, situationship, your, boyfriend of a few months, the whatever it may be, but it's not like, maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your wife, maybe whoever the fuck it is, but they're like making out in the corner, or they're, doing something that they're doing, a lot, they're doing something that you're just like, holy God, I can't believe I just like saw that. My entire, like what you think was your world, this is in the image, just like, and you're in the bathroom and you're crying and your friends are there, even like the host of the party is like, I am so sorry you're going through this. Like, have your moment, Aries, but like we're the infants, so cry for like maybe 60 seconds or 90 seconds. Put on a timer and feel it. And then get the fuck back out there and remember who the fuck you are. Don't let them ruin your vibe. Don't let them ruin your vibe because you got much bigger things to do. Why is that, Sarah? So we have Jupiter that just went into Taurus. We have Mercury and Uranus conjunct in your house of money. Money, please. Values, access to resources. The North Node is just finishing up its transit in this house as well. And we just had the Jupiter North Node conjunction. So it's possible that you just got like a big business deal, a big like raise, promotion, something amazing just happened. So just like, don't ruin it with your emotions. You're better than that. Don't ruin it with crying in public. Don't do it. It doesn't feel good. It does not feel fun when we let our inner adolescent or inner child run the ship. Doesn't feel fun. I myself have been sent home from my restaurant job for crying because it's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. So we're better than that. So with the full moon happening in our 9th house over here of quest, adventure, high education, long distance travel, the word imposter syndrome just popped into my head. So definitely take a look at like, when you visualize your future self, like the coolest badass version of yourself, Aries, what are their daily habits like? Not what they're doing, not what the job is, but what are their daily habits like? And do you need to up level, take a course, go back to school, teach yourself to get to that level, to get to that space? What are the habits of your future self-image? Because we're going to be having the North Node going into your sign soon. I think it's July 12th. Yeah. So we're going to be feeling like a vibe. But at the same time, it's one of my natal placements. My North Node's in Aries. So it's like, do it on your own then. You're going to be doing a lot on your own. And you're going to be trusting your own authority. way more than you think is possible. Way more than when you think is possible. I mean, that Aries is I am in the beginning, the storefront view of my life. Like this is, although it's your, how do I say? Although that for you, Aries rising, this is the chart that like is you. For every rising sign, like for Taurus rising, it's in the beginning, the storefront view of your life. So how do I say it? The North Node's going to be in your sign soon. In a few years, we're going to have Saturn and Neptune going into your sign. So this is literally like no more 11th place fucking ribbons. None of that. Absolutely none of that. This is going to be 1, 2, and 3. If you ain't first, you're last type energy. And I can do this shit on my own. I can do this fucking shit on my own. Like it will be the type of vibration of, yeah, you'll have accountability buddies, and yeah, you'll have therapists, and yeah, you'll have healers and shamans, and yeah, we'll be taking clients, and you'll have someone that you listen to. But instead of following it as doctrine, we go home and say, oh, okay, this person taught me how to whittle my own tools, taught me how to channel, taught me how to meditate, taught me how to pull tarot cards. So now, although I have someone who's teaching me and guiding me, I'm going to go home and test it on my own. That's the Aries vibe. For any Aries placement that you know, we do things irrationally first. Like, do it and ask questions, never. Ask permission, never. But we do it in a way that we're the leaders. And we said, we chose to go first to show the world how to do it, how not to do it, what it's going to feel like, what it's going to look like. We definitely can be very competitive if our inner adolescent is running the ship, but at the same time, it's like, I gotta do this. There's a sense of urgency in there, Aries. There must be a sense of urgency for you. Okay. When Venus goes into Leo, we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a really fun summer for mostly Leo, Sag, like a lot of fire sign stuff is gonna just be like, oh, feeling good. But at the same time, we have Mars and we have Lilith in the mix. So it's gonna be in, how do I say? Imposter syndrome again, yes, but you are as good as you know you are. But sometimes I'm just getting this feeling of like, when you were younger, you were so good at something that they're just jealous. Oh, they're just jealous of you. If you've ever heard that phrase, they're just jealous, that's actually really toxic. That's actually saying like, yeah, I can see why you want to diminish yourself. I can see why, because you're affecting the people around you in a negative way. Can you just like box in a little bit more? Can you fucking box in? Aries, don't box in. Don't box in. When you see something happen outside of you on this full moon, when you see whatever it may be, maybe the parable that I gave at the beginning of this video is going to like, maybe something like that happened. But I want you bigger. I want you brighter. I want you bolder. I want you out there in a way that feels like, yeah, you're feeling all the feelings. I should see like makeup running down your face. You're like, fuck them. Just fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. Like, but with reverence. Like, somebody else can deal with you. You're meant for someone else. I don't want to even judge you. Like, ooh, I'm getting chills, Aries. Like, your judgments are so like juicy and delicious. When you give someone attention, they just fucking, oof, good, bad, or ugly, they want it. They want it. So just like even take your judgments and put them somewhere else. Pluto's going to be retrograding back into Capricorn. Holy shit. Okay. On the 11th of June, it's going to go back into Capricorn. So we're going to get some rocking and rolling and just like, we're going to have to adult a little bit more than we want to, Aries. And it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. It's like the more you adult, the more you have the freedom to give yourself time for your inner child and your inner adolescent and your meditation practice, your fun. It's kind of like I see you going on vacation and being like, I paid for this shit myself. I took care of this myself. Like, that feels very, very good. Yeah, I like don't want you to set intentions in any capacity, but I feel like a big vacation is coming up. That's like way bigger than you think it is. Yeah, I just see a big vacation coming up. Not right now, maybe in a few months, but I just see a big vacation coming up. Maybe like a Christmas vacation or something like that. But yeah, we're looking at addictions. We're looking at, oh my God. Fame is a horse of a different color, dear Aries. And although you are the main characters, all fire signs are. I'm just going to say this because it's something that I really was watching yesterday, and it's very helpful. This is a very helpful tool. You're going to die one day, and none of this is going to matter. And the fame, the money, the fortune, the likes, the reels, none of this fucking matters. How you feel about yourself at the end of the day is all that matters. So really, what matters most? What do you want to feel? I'm excited for you, Aries. I think it's going to be fun. We are going to have the new moon that's coming up is going to be right, it's at 26 degrees of Gem, so it's going to be right near the base of your chart. That we're going to be looking at healthy communication. Healthy communication. So right now, if people are leaving your life, just let them. Just let them. Just really let them. Maybe watching when the cape gets ripped off. And definitely, I think there was a reel that I had done. It's just kind of like definitely if you don't follow me on Instagram, go over and do that. All the links are below. But just like if someone's leaving your life, bye. Love you. Thanks. Peace. And that's okay. And that's okay. Romanticize it in the same way that we would romanticize the good ones coming in. Love you. See you in a few weeks.